Today I'm going to show you guys how to make this really cute octopus bow. I'm using 1.5 inch wide ribbon. I'm using satin ribbon. You can use any ribbon that you choose. The finished bow that I'm making in this tutorial is 5 inches, so it's a 5 inch wide bow. And let me show you another one that I did. I used the same width of ribbon, but I used a different center. I just did like a flat center. This one I did a little knot in the center. So this is what they look like with each. I honestly think the one with the knot looks a little bit better. It makes the bow look a little bit fuller, but it's whatever you guys prefer. So let's go ahead and get started on this tutorial. This is the material that we're going to need to make this bow. You're going to need a high temperature glue gun. You're going to need a pair of scissors, a needle with embroidery floss, which I already have some attached to the needle. Just go ahead and tie a knot at the end. So this is the embroidery floss. You're going to need some sort of clip. Right here I'm just using an alligator clip, lined. If you want to know how to line alligator clips, I have a tutorial on how to do that. I'll leave the link to that tutorial in the description down below. Also for French barrettes and all that too, how to line them and stuff like that. So yeah, this is just a double prong alligator clip. You're going to need a lighter, a ruler, or one of these measuring mats, whatever works best for you. This ribbon is 1.5 inch. I'm using satin ribbon. You can use gross grain, you can use whatever kind of ribbon you want, but right now I'm just using satin. This is 1.5 inch wide. This piece is about 6 inches, and then both of these pieces here, you're going to need two pieces that are 28 inches to make this bow. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to cut the ends. What I usually like to do is I'll, since I'm doing two pieces and they're going to be the same, I'm putting them one on top of the other, just like that. And I'm cutting at an angle, just like that. And then I'm pulling along the edge like this, like that. And then I'm turning it, holding it the same way I was before, and cutting at another angle. Each angle is going to be in different directions. Like this one is facing that direction, and this one's pointing up, and this one's pointing down. So I don't know if you could see that. Oh, so yeah. Now you're going to put that to the side. Now you're going to get your lighter, and you're going to heat seal the ends, just so they don't fray. It leaves like a seal. Now put one piece to the side, and we're going to just do the typical boutique style bow. So what you're going to do, let's see if I can do it this way, is you're going to get your piece. I usually have the point facing to the right. This is the right side of the fabric, and so if you have like a pattern, this is going to be the side where the pattern is going to be on, and this is going to be like the blank side. So I'm just using solid ribbon right now, but hold it like this, where the point is pointing to the right, and you're going to take it and you're going to form like a curve like this, just like that. You're going to take the bottom piece and you're going to fold it up to curve just like that, and try to make the loops even as possible. Now take the top one, fold it down, or what I'm doing is I'm folding it downwards like this, but I'm also tucking it right in there, right above this flap here, but also, hold on, do that again. Okay, so you're going to fold this down, but then tuck it right in between there, just like that. And make sure that the loops up here are even. Then you're going to get this bottom piece and fold it up over like this. I want to make my tail a little bit longer, so I'm going to adjust this. So I'm going to do that again. Fold it like this. The bottom piece, fold it up like that. This piece, tuck it in, and this bottom piece, fold it over. For this particular bow, I like to have the tail a little bit longer. So now this is going to be the front. So when you flip it over, this is the back. Like this. So we are going to, let me show you the front again. This is the front, and this is the back. So now we're going to do the accordion fold. So the way you do the accordion fold is you just fold this down, fold it back, fold it down, fold it back, and then fold it down again. So that way it looks like that. Now you're going to get your needle and embroidery floss, and you're going to slip it in the side like this. Now be very careful. You don't want to poke yourself. Hold on, I need to push down. There you go. Just like that. And then push it all the way through. And wrap it around. I usually like to wrap it around just once or twice. And then slip the needle through here and just tie it off. I do this about twice. And then get your scissors and just cut off the extra string. And you can put that to the side. So now it just ends up looking like this. But don't fluff it up, just leave it flat like this. This is the front, this is the back. Just leave it flat. And go ahead and put that to the side and do the exact same thing with the other piece. Okay, so now you have both pieces. And what you're going to do now is this piece, the tail is facing down. So on this piece, you're going to flip it like this so that the tail is up like that, and this is the tail is down. So now we're going to put the two pieces together. So what I like to do is I like to add glue right here on the flat part. So this is when your glue gun comes in. You're just going to add some glue just like that. And get your other piece, I like to kind of flatten it out a little bit, and you're going to put them together just like this. And what I like to do is I just like to hold it for a few seconds. This is what the back looks like. And I'll show you guys the front right now, but I just want to hold it for a few seconds. There. And so now the two bows are together. You can sew them together if you choose to. Excuse me. But I just attach them together just like that to make extra loops on each side, which comes out super cute. So now put this off to the side just like that. And now we're going to get this piece right here and we're going to tie a knot. I usually like to fold this piece in half just to make it a little bit thicker. Like, yeah, thicker. And then I just tie a simple knot. Just like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. So, there we go. And I usually don't like to pull it super tight. I like the knot to be a little bit fluffy. So I kind of fluff it up a little bit just to make it a little bit thicker and bigger. So you don't have to do a knot if you don't choose to. You can just do with 3/8 wide ribbon or whatever wide ribbon you want to use just to put down the center, but I like the knots on this bow. I think the knots on this bow look really nice. So go ahead and just do that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add a little dot of glue right there. At this point, after you add the piece right here, you can add your clip to the back. Like if it's a French barrette, you can go ahead and add that to the back, but just add the knot right there to the top, to the front. Just like that. And then get the two sides. Like right now, you can add your French barrette back here, or if you choose to use the French barrette, before you wrap it, so that way it's already set. And then you just get your pieces here, wrap them around the sides like this, turn it over, and I like to kind of pull these towards the front like that, just so they don't get glued facing to the back. And when you turn it over, just see how you like it, and then cut off the extra. I cut off just enough so that I can fold it down and glue them down. Now, since I used ribbon that's I didn't heat seal it yet, so go ahead and heat seal it. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. There you go. Now you can go ahead and glue it down. There. And then I just like to push these towards the front, so that way when you flip it over, your bow looks like this. And this is the finished octopus bow. I'm going to just add an alligator clip to mine, which is why I have this one here. So I just usually add glue right there to the ribbon, and then I stick it right there on the back. And I hold it for a few seconds. So there you go. So that's how you make the octopus bow. I could show you different tutorials on using different sized ribbon, how many inches you need, and how to make different sizes, like different sizes of finished bows. This one is about 5 inches, 4 to 5 inches. I think it's about 4.5. Let me see. Yeah, it's about 5 inches. So this is a 5-inch finished bow. So thank you guys so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a happy comment down below, or if you have any questions, leave them down below as well. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Share if you want to, and I'll see you guys for the next tutorial. Thanks for watching.